to today's video. I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. And today's video is going to be episode 2 of my new web series called The J Files. Yes, this is going to be episode 2 of The J Files. I had thought about it that the first episode I did, the pilot episode, I was going to make that one into a part 1, but I said, fuck it, I might as well just make that its own episode. You see what I'm saying? Just come out with episode 2. So, welcome to the J Files, you know what I'm saying, episode 2. You feel me? It's your boy King603Joey, you know, your host. And I'm back with the dirt, man. I'm back with the dirt. So, the second episode is going to be deep. And just like last time, you know, we exposing the wickedness that's going on in the city of Phoenix, Arizona. You see what I'm saying? This is not the only city where wickedness is going on, but this is the only city that I have encountered of me since I've been traveling for the last like 7 to 8 years. This is like the only city that has been the most wickedest, evilest city I have been to. And no, not necessarily in terms of violence or anything like that, but it's wicked in terms of corruption. You see what I'm saying? Because Phoenix, Arizona is basically a devil's hub. It's like a devil's gate, just like Tempe, Arizona. All this shit is all sketchy because they all consider themselves to be involved with some type of devilish occult. Like even in Tempe, they have restaurants called Devil's Advocate, the Red Devil, like these different bars and lounges and shit. Like they giving you hints. You see what I'm saying? They giving you hints. They even got another restaurant in Tempe. It's over there on Rural Road, University and Rural Road. It's called LA Satanism, or La Satanism or some shit like that. They telling you what they doing. And it's supposed to be gourmet tacos. But really what it is they basically they make food and all that shit, like tacos and shit. But they use like dead shit. Like they use like stuff that resembles like dead bodies and stuff like that. And they actually, you know, it's actually food, but it's supposed to look like chopped up humans and chopped up hands and shit like that, and people eating it. This is real. And this is the type of shit that's going on in Phoenix. See, I didn't know any of this when I first came here in 2023. And I guess you can say some of it is my fault because I should have did some research. But even when you do some research on Google, Google never really tells you exactly what's going on. You have to actually be there on ground zero. You see what I'm saying? To really see what's going on. And yeah, man, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, we got a lot of wicked shit going on. A lot of people out here, they most definitely do not believe in no type of God or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who kind of like believe in God, it seems like they get persecuted, forsaken, some weird shit vilified. You know, motherfuckers just try to make up shit on them and stuff like that. Because it's not a real spiritual place. Well, you can say it's a spiritual place, but it's spiritual for evil. You see? You see what I'm saying? It's spiritual for evil. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not a place you want to be. Like, they treat people like human life like it's nothing. Unless you're a part of one of their secret occults, secret societies, you're going to be just treated like nothing. Like, you see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I was in California at one point in time a couple years ago. And honestly, that's when I kind of first seen, like, the homelessness shit head on. Like, don't get me twisted. I always had my little issues and stuff like that, bouncing around, kind of from place to place. But I never always been like homeless, where you like just completely messed up. I always had some type of resources or something to fall back on. You know what I mean? I got the spiritual knowledge, so I know how to apply that. But I'm just saying, I'm always kind of been like a little traveler, just traveling from place to place, kind of exploring, checking it out. Then once I get enough money to go to the next place, that's usually what I would do. You know, I learned that from AmeriCorps and Triple C. But yeah, man. So yeah, Phoenix people out here, they treat people like trash. Like if they see you somebody that's out here and you homeless and shit, they'll try to help you get money, but it's in the most evilest ways. It's in the most demonic, satanic ways. It's all against good. It's all against positivity. They want you to do the most degrading stuff for it. And me, I always say no, because first things first, I'm not getting in the car with no fucking stranger. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's a female or not. You see what I'm saying? I'm not getting in the car with no motherfucking stranger, and I'm for damn sure ain't getting in the car with no male stranger. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some weird ass shit going on. I ain't saying every stranger you encounter gonna be on some weird stuff, because you know God do send angels at you. But when you in a place out here like this, oh yeah, it's most definitely some evil demonic shit going on. You see what I'm saying? You know, real talk. That's why, if you paid attention, a lot of the people who come to Phoenix, you see what I'm saying? They, when they come here, they already be somewhat, you know, good. And when they stay here, or whatever the case may be, they either never leave and they never make it out because they got destroyed by the drugs, or whatever the case may be, or their soul just got completely snatched from them. You know, they lost their soul due to drugs and all this shit. And the police ain't gonna do nothing about it. See, the police only wanna do shit about certain shit because they targeting certain people. You see what I'm saying? But it's actually some really weird shit going on. That's why the FBI is in Phoenix right now investigating the Phoenix Police Department, because they got so much dirt and they had so much stuff. They the ones who allowing people to chop up the body parts. They allowing these sex cults and shit like that to run rapid through Phoenix. Because if you ever paid attention and you notice, they be having sex ring operations that get busted, right? In Phoenix. But no, it's sex ring operations going on all throughout the city of Phoenix, right? And don't get me wrong, it's probably going on in other states too, more than likely, of course. But since I'm in Phoenix, that's what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And I remember the last time a sex ring got busted out here was probably like last year or something like that. They said on the news it took the police 10 years to figure out, or 10 years to bust this particular sex ring. Had to take them 10 years. It didn't take them 10 years. They knew for the whole 10 years that shit was going on. They knew that. But since people was paying them so much money to look the other way and be quiet, they just let it go on. And the reason why the police do bust people that's involved in these type of activities is because, one, they probably drawing too much attention to that certain activity or whatever the fuck